In 969 CE, General Jawhar al-Siqilli entered Egypt as a victor. The Abbasid-appointed governor had fled, and the people watched as Fatimid banners replaced Abbasid ones across Fustat. Egypt had changed hands, not by chaos, but by calculation. Jawhar swiftly declared Egypt a province of the Fatimid Caliphate. Soldiers patrolled the streets, but the transition was largely peaceful. He sent word to Al-Mu'izz din Allah, his imam and caliph, that the Nile now belonged to the Fatimids. But Jawhar had a deeper vision. Egypt needed a new capital, not one inherited from past empires, but one crafted for the future. He studied the stars and selected a site just north of Fustat, where the foundations of a new city would rise. That city was named al-Qahira, meaning the victorious. Legend held that the planet Mars, al-Qahir, was ascendant in the sky when construction began. It was a name meant to inspire fear in enemies and pride among the faithful. Al-Qahira was designed as a royal city, not open to the masses. Its layout included 2 great palaces, high protective walls, and ceremonial gates. Jawhar's engineers and architects worked day and night to raise a city worthy of the Fatimid Imam. While Al-Mu'izz remained in Ifriqiya, Jawhar governed Egypt on his behalf. His orders carried the authority of the Imam, and he made every effort to align the new administration with Fatimid ideals: justice, organization, and devotion. In 972 CE, word arrived. Imam al-Mu'izz was preparing to journey east. After ruling from North Africa for 2 decades, he would now shift the center of his empire to Egypt. The message electrified the region. The Imam was coming. In 973 CE, al-Mu'izz entered Cairo in a procession of unmatched grandeur. The people gathered in awe as the Mahdi Caliph rode through the gates of the city built in his name. The air carried both celebration and prophecy. The black and white banners of the Fatimids now flew over the minarets and palaces of Egypt. The Friday sermons, the khutbahs, no longer mentioned the Abbasid Caliph. Instead, they bore the name of Al-Mu'izz din Allah, the Fatimid Imam. In a formal ceremony, Al-Mu'izz declared Cairo the official capital of the Fatimid Caliphate. From this moment on, Egypt would not just be a province, it would be the heart of a rising Shia empire. In mosques across Egypt, imams recited the khutbah in the name of Al-Mu'izz. It was more than a ritual, it was a political declaration. The Fatimids were no longer challengers to Abbasid rule. They were now a parallel, fully fledged caliphate. The Fatimids minted new coins in Egypt, stamped with Ismaili symbols and the name of Al-Mu'izz. These coins circulated across the region, spreading the message of the new regime through every market, trade route, and hand. In 970 CE, Jawhar had already commissioned the building of a mosque near the city's center. This mosque, Al-Azhar, would become the intellectual and spiritual heart of the Fatimid world. Al-Azhar was more than a place of prayer. It became a center of learning, where scholars taught law, philosophy, and Ismaili theology. Its marble floors echoed with debates and dialogue that would shape Islamic thought for centuries. To further expand Ismaili influence, the Dar al-Hikmah House of Wisdom was founded. Here, da'is, missionaries, were trained and sent across the Islamic world, spreading the Fatimid message with books instead of swords. Though the Fatimids were Ismaili, they ruled a Sunni-majority Egypt. Al-Mu'izz practiced tolerance. He did not impose his faith by force, but won mindfully through justice, welfare, and learning. The Fatimid Dawah spread far beyond Egypt. From Yemen to India, da'is carried the message of the rightful imam. The empire was no longer confined to North Africa. It was now a rising power with global reach. Meanwhile, in Baghdad, the Abbasids watched anxiously. The Islamic world was now divided between 2 caliphates, the Sunni Abbasids in the east and the Shia Fatimids in the west, both claiming to speak for Islam. Cairo flourished. Markets buzzed with goods from Africa, Arabia, and Byzantium. Artists, poets, and architects found patronage. Under the Fatimids, Egypt became a beacon of civilization and creativity. As the sun rose over Cairo's domes, the city stood not just as a capital, but as a symbol. The Fatimids had carved out a realm of their own, politically powerful, theologically confident, and rooted in purpose. Their empire had truly begun.